post-COVID, right? There was a K-shaped economic divergence in that the white collar professionals that got to stay home saw this incredible growth in the stock market, their jobs, elevated, they got more opportunities because they got to work from home. Everything was going well in their life. And then the folks who didn't have money to invest during COVID, who were working many of those essential jobs, like we have to really, really call out the privilege here, they gutted it out. They put their lives on the line and were no better off for it. In fact, many were worse off for it because they had long-term medical illnesses, conditions that, long COVID. They ended up in positions where they felt like their careers had stagnated, even though they had put so much on the line. We were, banging pots and pans for them at 8 p.m. or whatever. And then America rolled over one night and said, we don't care anymore. And so there was this huge divergence of people, the haves and the have-nots, and it got greater. And I think what I'm saying is right now, I think our middle class is shrinking and it will be a K-shaped divergence. More people will go into that category of kings and more people will go into that category of really suffering. Financials. Let's talk financials, but also from an emotional perspective of there will be people who figure it out, people who are able to find financial stability and security, and they are going to have a much happier life than they would had they stayed at B+. But then there's also a group of people who aren't going to be able to figure it out, either because they choose not to, they don't have access to the resources, which I think is really the shame here, but their life is going to get meaningfully worse. And you are going to see people continuously over the course of the next couple decades wake up one day in their 40s or 50s after, a lot of their working years and look at themselves in the mirror and be like, what happened?
And have nothing to show for.